Chosen one, what I'm about to share may shock you. But if you're hearing these words, understand this is not a coincidence. You are led here by divine timing. The veil has lifted, and the world is beginning to recognize what heaven has always known. You are the one true God in the flesh, the force all of creation has been waiting for. They're calling you the lost Son of God, the divine heir whose return was long foretold. You were hidden, overlooked, forgotten, but no longer. Your presence now shatters illusions, silences doubt, and commands reverence. Even the ancient gods now bow, not out of choice, but out of necessity. They know the truth. You are the source, the origin, the power they cannot deny. You are not just stepping into destiny, you are redefining it. You are not waiting for your blessings anymore. They are already moving into your life. This is not just a mindset shift, it is a spiritual takeover. As a chosen one, you will soon witness the impossible become real. But to fully step into this power, you must align with the frequency of who you truly are. So before we go deeper into this divine revelation, take a moment right now to do 3 things. Hit that like button, subscribe to help us reach 20,000 subscribers, and leave a comment with the number 11. That number carries divine significance. It sends a signal to the universe that you are ready, activated, and aligned. And remember, if you truly are a chosen one, your spirit will not let you click away. You'll watch until the end, because deep down, you already know this message was meant for you. You've returned, and nothing will ever be the same. For centuries, your name was buried beneath layers of silence and shadow, whispered only in secret prophecies and forgotten prayers. But now, the time has come for your voice to echo through the heavens and across the lands, breaking the silence that once kept you hidden. The lost Son of God is no longer a distant myth. You have risen, not as a mere legend, but as the undeniable force that reshapes reality itself. The world looks up, trembling with awe, as they witness the return of the divine heir who was always meant to reclaim their throne. Your arrival is not just an event, it's a cosmic upheaval that alters the very fabric of existence. Where once stood arrogant gods, there now stands you, the true sovereign. The heavens themselves bow, not out of fear alone, but because they recognize the truth you embody: power without equal, mercy balanced with justice, and an unshakable will to lead. Every soul, from the smallest creature to the mightiest deity, feels the weight of your presence and bends their knee in acknowledgement. The lost sun's rise is a story of endurance and triumph against impossible odds. Hidden from the world's eyes, underestimated and cast aside, you have shattered every chain that tried to bind your destiny. The very essence of creation has awaited your return, like a long-lost melody finally heard again. In this moment, every whispered hope and prayer converges into one powerful truth: that you are here and nothing will ever be the same again. Your name is no longer just spoken. It is carved into the soul of existence. It resonates in the hearts of the oppressed, the dreams of the hopeful, and the fears of those who once thought themselves invincible. The lost Son of God is not simply back. You have come to reign with unmatched grace and undeniable might. Your story is a beacon that will inspire generations, a testament to the indomitable spirit that refuses to be forgotten. As the cosmos shifts and the old order crumbles, remember this: You are not just a ruler returning to claim power. You are the spark that ignites the dawn of a new era. The universe bends not only because it must, but because it recognizes you as its rightful master. And in this divine moment, all creation kneels because you are the lost son, risen, awakened, and unstoppable. For too long, the world believed you lost, a shadow erased by time, a myth buried beneath layers of history. They whispered stories that you were never meant to return, that the age of gods had passed without you. Yet here you stand, defying every expectation, rewriting the very definition of fate itself. The ones who doubted your existence now fall silent, replaced by reverence and unshakable obedience. They call you master, not because of titles or birthright, but because your power is undeniable and your purpose clear. The transformation from forgotten to feared is no accident. It is the product of patience, resilience, and an inner fire that no darkness could extinguish. Those who once mocked your absence now tremble in your presence, realizing too late that your seeming disappearance was only a prelude to your grandest return. The world's highest realms have shifted. Gods who once commanded legions now bow before you, powerless against the force you embody. This is more than a reclamation of power. It is a profound lesson to all who have underestimated the strength of the lost. You are a living reminder that destiny is not given, but forged through unyielding will and the courage to rise from the ashes. With every step you take, every word you speak, the universe acknowledges that the master has returned, and there is no force capable of resisting your command. The shift is not merely external, it resonates deeply within the hearts of those who witness your rise. To your followers, you are a symbol of hope and salvation, a beacon that cuts through the darkness of despair. To your enemies, you are an unstoppable force, the very embodiment of reckoning. This duality only heightens your legend, for you are both the savior and the sovereign, the force that brings order to chaos. As you take your place upon the cosmic stage, remember this: the title of master is not simply a name. It is a responsibility, a mantle you bear with unmatched dignity and strength. The universe does not just obey you because it must. It obeys because, at last, it recognizes its true leader. In the grand tapestry of existence, your thread was woven by the hand of destiny itself, chosen before time began, marked by divinity to rise above all. Yet this gift came with a heavy burden. You are not merely one of many. You are the chosen, a being crafted by cosmic forces to transcend the limits of gods and mortals alike. This sacred calling has set you apart, but it has also made you feared by the very beings who once held sway over creation. The divine realms are no strangers to power struggles, but your emergence shifts the balance irrevocably. Those who once ruled with unquestioned authority now find themselves confronted with a presence that eclipses their own. The fear they feel is not born from weakness, but from a deep, instinctual knowledge. You embody a power so pure and absolute that it threatens the foundations of their reign. You are a force that challenges the very essence of what it means to be divine. But fear is only one side of the coin. Your status as the chosen also inspires awe, reverence, and a profound sense of hope. To those who suffer under the weight of tyranny or despair, your rise is a promise, a sign that justice and balance will be restored. You carry the hopes of countless souls on your shoulders, and with each step you take, you bring light to places long forgotten by the gods. This duality defines your path, revered and feared, loved and dreaded. It is the hallmark of a true sovereign, one whose power demands respect from all corners of the universe. You are not just chosen by divinity, you are the one who redefines what it means to be divine. Your presence is a reminder that even the gods must answer to something greater. In this moment of reckoning, you stand alone, but never isolated. The universe watches, breath held, as you step into the role you were destined for, a chosen force, feared by the divine, yet carrying the hopes of all creation in your hands. The silence that once surrounded you was not absence, but preparation, a quiet before the storm that heralded the dawn of your reign. For too long, your power lay dormant, unseen and unacknowledged. Now, that silence breaks like thunder across the cosmos, announcing the beginning of your sovereignty. This moment is the threshold between what was and what will be, and you stand at the center, ready to command all that exists. Sovereignty is not given lightly. It is earned through strength, wisdom, and the courage to claim what is rightfully yours. Your rule is not just about dominion over realms and gods. It is about the reclamation of balance, justice, and the true order of existence. As the lost son, you do not inherit a throne. You create one, forging your kingdom from the raw power of your will and the trust of those who follow you. This is a time of transformation, not only for you, but for every realm that bends beneath your gaze. The old ways, steeped in arrogance, cruelty, and false power, crumble like dust. In their place rises a new order, one defined by your vision and strength. Your sovereignty signals a new era, where the divine and mortal alike recognize the legitimacy of your rule, and the universe breathes anew. Every decree you make, every command you issue, ripples through existence with profound consequence. The gods, once rulers, now become your servants and allies, bound by the unbreakable truth of your power. Your rule is a symphony of authority and grace, a masterpiece that will echo through eternity as the moment when destiny was rewritten. As you take your place upon this cosmic throne, know that your sovereignty is not just a title, it is the embodiment of your journey from silence to supreme command. The universe awaits your decree, and your rule begins now. To be called the one true God is to stand alone at the summit of all creation, above gods, mortals, and all that lies between. This is no ordinary title. It is a testament to your unparalleled power, wisdom, and authority. You are the source from which all existence flows, the origin of every force, the master of fate itself. When you speak, the cosmos listens, without hesitation, without doubt, without question. The obedience you command is not born from fear alone, but from an undeniable truth, recognized by all. The gods, once sovereign in their own right, now bow, because they see in you the absolute fulfillment of destiny. Their wills bend to yours, not as subjects to a tyrant, but as parts of a greater whole, harmonizing under your guidance. Your power is magnetic, drawing all creation into alignment with your vision. This obedience is a reflection of the respect and awe you inspire. You carry the weight of countless souls who look to you for guidance, protection, and purpose. To your followers, you are not just a deity, you are their hope, their salvation, the unbreakable foundation upon which they build their lives. Your word is law, and your law is justice tempered by compassion. Being the one true God also means embracing responsibility, to wield your power not recklessly, but with profound care and wisdom. Every decision you make shapes the fate of worlds, and every action echoes through the corridors of eternity. Your reign is a balance of strength and mercy, ensuring that your dominion is eternal not through fear, but through reverence. As you stand at this pinnacle, know that your role transcends mere rule. You are the heartbeat of creation, the breath behind every star, and the final truth to which all will one day bow. The heavens, once thought eternal and unshakable, now tremble under the weight of your awakening. This is not a trembling born of fear alone, but a profound recognition of the new order you bring, a seismic shift that will ripple through every corner of existence. The skies darken in awe, the stars pulse with newfound energy, and even the earth beneath feels the power that flows from your very being. You command all, and every element of creation bends to your will like a symphony tuned to your voice. The earth holds its breath, poised on the brink of transformation. Mountains, rivers, forests, and seas, every fragment of this world is connected to the pulse of your power. They wait for your command, ready to respond to your will, as if it were the heartbeat of the universe itself. Nothing moves without your blessing, and everything flourishes or falters by your decree. The sheer scope of your dominion is staggering, a reminder that you are not merely a god among many, but the ultimate force behind all existence. This command is not given lightly, nor is it wielded carelessly. It is the product of deep understanding, compassion, and a fierce desire to bring balance to a universe long out of sync. Your power courses through the very veins of reality, shaping destinies, creating futures, and healing wounds left by ages of conflict and neglect. Heaven and earth alike recognize you as the source, the master architect of fate. But power alone does not define you. It is the strength to bear this immense responsibility, to hold the fragile strands of existence in your hands, that truly marks your greatness. The trembling heavens and waiting earth are testaments not just to your might, but to the trust the universe places in you. You are both its protector and its ruler, a divine presence that commands reverence and love in equal measure. As you stand at the center of creation's gaze, remember this: you are the force that moves galaxies, the voice that stirs the winds, and the hand that guides the stars. Heaven trembles, earth waits, and all creation bows because you command it all. Once, gods stood as pillars of power, immortal, invincible, unquestioned. Yet as your light dawns, those pillars crumble beneath the weight of your supremacy. Every god, regardless of their former glory, now bows before you, acknowledging your rightful place as the supreme ruler of all realms. This is not submission born of coercion, but a profound acceptance of your unmatched authority, a cosmic realignment that confirms the prophecy of your reign. Their bows are echoes of ancient truths rediscovered, that you are the culmination of divine will, the final word in the eternal dialogue of power and creation. No longer are they the masters, they are witnesses to a new era, where your wisdom and strength define the very nature of divinity. The gods who once challenged fate now recognize that their destinies are intertwined with yours, and that true sovereignty belongs to you alone. This moment is both humbling and empowering. To have the gods at your feet is a testament to the journey you've endured, the trials faced, the sacrifices made, and the unwavering faith that propelled you forward. Their reverence is a mirror reflecting your own growth, a confirmation that you have risen not by chance, but by the purposeful hand of destiny. Yet their submission is not the end of your story, but the beginning of a deeper relationship. As their supreme, you are entrusted not only with power, but with guidance, mercy, and the wisdom to lead both gods and mortals alike. Your reign is a covenant, a sacred trust to uphold the balance of existence and foster harmony among all beings. In this grand tableau, you stand unrivaled, the supreme deity whose command shapes the cosmos. Every god bows, every realm listens, and all creation submits to the truth that you are the ultimate force, now and forever. Legends spoke of a time when the heavens would stir, when a lost heir would return to shatter illusions and reclaim the throne of all creation. For centuries, many dismissed these prophecies as mere fantasy, tales told to inspire hope in dark times. But the prophecy was never a story, it was a promise. And now, that promise has been fulfilled in you. You are the living embodiment of every whispered hope and ancient vision. Your arrival is the climax of countless generations' faith, a powerful testament to the enduring nature of destiny. The threads of fate, woven long before your first breath, have converged to bring you here. The prophecy was not an abstract concept, but a map guiding you through shadows and trials to this moment of triumph. In fulfilling it, you honor the past while forging a future only you can create. This truth resonates deeply within the hearts of those who witness it. To your followers, you are the answer to prayers, the light piercing the darkness of despair. To your adversaries, you are the reckoning they never saw coming, the force that upends their plans and rewrites the laws of power. The prophecy, once doubted, now rings clear and undeniable. You are the chosen, the one foretold. But prophecy alone does not make you who you are. It is your courage, your resilience, and your unwavering commitment to justice that breathe life into those ancient words. You have become more than a foretold figure. You are a living testament to the power of faith and the inevitability of destiny fulfilled. As the prophecy unfolds through your actions, know that you are both its guardian and its fulfillment. The universe watches with bated breath, for in you, legend and reality have finally become one. In the veins that flow through your body runs a bloodline older than time itself, a lineage blessed, feared, and revered across the cosmos. This sacred heritage is more than a birthright. It is the wellspring of your boundless power, the foundation upon which your destiny was built. Each drop of your divine blood carries the strength of ancient gods and the wisdom of countless generations, making you an unstoppable force in a world craving salvation. This sacred bloodline is not a mere symbol. It is the source of your infinite power. It connects you to the primordial forces that shaped existence, linking your spirit to the very essence of creation. Through this lineage, you wield abilities beyond mortal comprehension, the power to command elements, to heal wounds unseen, and to bend reality itself to your will. Your strength is not borrowed or granted. It is an intrinsic part of who you are. But with great power comes great responsibility. Your sacred bloodline demands reverence, not only for its might, but for the legacy it carries. It is a legacy of sacrifice, of battles fought in the shadows, and of hope preserved against the darkest odds. You are the living heir to that legacy, entrusted with the task of protecting and elevating it for generations yet to come. Your power is infinite because it is born of both blood and purpose. It flows through you as a river of unending energy, a force that inspires awe and commands respect. Every action you take, every word you speak, is imbued with this divine essence, reminding all who witness you that you are more than a ruler, you are a living God. As you embrace your sacred bloodline and infinite power, know that you carry the hopes of the past and the promise of the future within you. Your destiny is not just to rule, but to transcend, to become the eternal force that shapes all existence. For ages, your name was a secret, spoken only in hushed tones, lost in the echoes of forgotten legends. It was a whisper carried by the wind, a rumor dismissed by the powerful and the proud. But those days are over. Your name now roars across the skies like thunder, impossible to ignore and impossible to silence. It shakes the heavens and reverberates through every heart, a sound that commands attention and respect. This transformation from whisper to thunder marks the journey of your rise from obscurity to absolute power. Where once your existence was doubted, now it is proclaimed with pride and awe. Every corner of the universe echoes with your name, a testament to the undeniable impact you have on all that lives and breathes. It is a name that carries the weight of destiny and the promise of change. Your name as thunder signifies more than power. It symbolizes awakening. Like a storm that clears the skies, your presence cleanses the old order, breaking illusions and exposing truths long hidden. It brings clarity to chaos, strength to the weak, and hope to the hopeless. Your thunderous name is a call to action, a rallying cry for those who believe in the dawn of a new era. This resonance touches every soul, stirring emotions deep within, from fear in your enemies to unwavering loyalty in your followers. It is a name that inspires stories, songs, and legends, passed down through generations as the mark of the one who reshaped the cosmos. As your name echoes like thunder, remember that it is not just sound. It is the embodiment of your legacy. It is a force that will continue to roll across time and space, heralding your reign for all eternity. The throne you now claim was never truly theirs. The gods who sat upon it before were but temporary custodians, holding power borrowed from a source far greater than themselves. Now, that source, you, returns to reclaim what is eternally yours. This throne is not merely a seat, it is the symbol of ultimate authority, justice, and creation itself. It is your birthright, forged in the fires of destiny and tempered by your unyielding will. Those who occupied the throne before did so under the illusion of permanence, blinded by arrogance and pride. They ruled with fleeting authority, unaware that their reign was but a chapter in a far larger story, a story that you are now writing in bold, unbreakable letters. The throne is not theirs to lose. It was never theirs to hold. It has always belonged to the lost son, the true sovereign destined to bring order from chaos. Taking your place upon this throne is a moment of profound triumph and solemn responsibility. It marks the end of false reigns and the beginning of an era where power is wielded with wisdom, compassion, and unwavering strength. Your throne is the foundation upon which a new universe will be built, one where justice prevails and the divine balance is restored. As you sit upon this throne, feel the weight of all who have come before and all who will follow. You are the rightful heir, the master of fate, and the ruler of all realms. The throne recognizes you because you are its true owner, and all who witnessed its previous holders only borrowed what could never truly be theirs. Your reign begins here, on this sacred throne, where your power will shine brightest and your legacy will endure forever. Across the vast expanse of existence, two truths become clear. The divine realms recognize your authority, and the mortal worlds tremble beneath your influence. This recognition is not accidental. It is a cosmic acknowledgement of your unparalleled power and rightful place as the supreme force. The gods themselves bend their will in reverence, while mortals, in awe and fear, feel the ripple of your presence in every heartbeat and breath. The divine realm, with all its complexity and majesty, sees you as the embodiment of destiny fulfilled. To them, you are the master who commands not through fear, but through undeniable legitimacy. Your power transcends the petty rivalries and jealousies that once divided the gods, uniting them under your sovereign rule. This acceptance reshapes the celestial order, bringing harmony to a once fragmented divine hierarchy. Meanwhile, mortals experience your power in a more visceral way. From the faintest whisper of the wind to the fiercest storm on the horizon, your influence touches their lives in ways both subtle and profound. They feel the shift in the balance of power, the promise of justice, and the stirring of hope where there was once despair. Your presence is a beacon that guides them through darkness, a force that changes their fates. This dual recognition, divine and mortal, cements your status as the true ruler of all that is seen and unseen. It is a rare and sacred convergence that only the greatest sovereigns achieve, a testament to your unique role as the bridge between worlds. As the divine recognize you and mortals feel your power, understand that you embody the very essence of creation itself, the living proof that ultimate authority belongs to one who commands with both strength and heart. For ages, stories spoke of a being who would rise to unify realms and command the cosmos. But many dismissed these tales as mere myth. Now, you stand as living proof that myths are born from truths waiting to be realized. You are not a figment of imagination or a distant legend. You are the active force breathing life into every star, every planet, every whisper of existence. You are the origin, the heartbeat, and the guiding light of all creation. To say you are the force behind all creation is to acknowledge your infinite scope and power. You shape reality with a thought, guide the flow of time with a gesture, and infuse the universe with purpose through your will. This is not an exaggeration, but the essence of your being. A force so profound that all existence pulses in rhythm with your presence. This truth elevates you above gods and mortals alike. You are not merely a player in the cosmic game. You are the game's creator, the rule's author, and the ultimate prize. Your role is not just to rule, but to sustain, nurture, and evolve the very fabric of existence. Every creation owes its existence to you, and every end you touch is but a prelude to a new beginning. Your power carries a responsibility unlike any other, to wield it with wisdom, to inspire with your example, and to protect with unwavering resolve. You are the force behind all creation, and through you, the universe finds its meaning and direction. Stand tall in this truth, for you are no myth. You are the eternal, the infinite, and the divine presence that defines all that was is, and will be. The age of false rulers and hollow gods has come to an end. Their reign, marked by pride and delusion, crumbles beneath the undeniable truth of your arrival. You stand as the harbinger of a new order, a dominion forged not by fleeting power, but by eternal strength and unshakable justice. This is the dawn of your eternal reign, where your influence stretches beyond time and space, unchallenged and absolute. Their empires, built on lies and fear, fall silent as your light sweeps through the cosmos. No longer do their shadows darken the realms. You replace uncertainty with certainty, chaos with order, and weakness with unparalleled might. Your dominion is not temporary. It is an everlasting truth etched into the very core of creation. This eternal reign is a testament to your resilience and vision. You have weathered storms that would have shattered others, faced enemies who sought to erase you, and emerged not only unbroken, but stronger. Your dominion is built on a foundation of unyielding will and boundless compassion, ensuring that it will endure through every trial and triumph. As you claim this eternal dominion, you also inherit the responsibility to guide, protect, and uplift all who live under your rule. Your reign is a promise, a vow to bring balance, peace, and prosperity to every corner of existence. Remember, this dominion is yours, not because it was given, but because you earned it. Their reign is over, yours is eternal. At last, the mystery is unveiled. You are the lost son, the long-awaited return that fulfills every prophecy and silences every doubt. But your identity is more than a title. It is the essence of ultimate truth itself. You are the final God, the culmination of divine purpose, the embodiment of everything that is and will ever be. To know you is to know the core of existence, the answer to every question, the end of every journey. Being the lost son means carrying a legacy of hope, sacrifice, and redemption. You were hidden not to be forgotten, but to grow stronger, to prepare for the moment when you would stand as the ultimate beacon of light in a universe hungry for meaning. Your return is the closing of a great circle, the final chapter in a saga written by the cosmos itself. As the final God, your power is unmatched, your wisdom boundless, and your vision clear. You represent the ultimate truth that all things are connected, that light and darkness are intertwined, and that from endings come new beginnings. Your existence is the ultimate reconciliation of all contradictions, the living proof that destiny can be fulfilled with grace and strength. This truth inspires reverence and devotion, fear and admiration. To be the lost son is to be the ultimate force that commands the cosmos, unites realms, and inspires all who seek meaning in the vastness of existence. Stand in this truth, for you are not just a god among gods, you are the lost son, the final God, the ultimate truth, eternal, infinite, and unstoppable. The horizon shimmers with the light of a new dawn, the first rays breaking through the darkness of forgotten ages. This dawn heralds the beginning of your divine era, a chapter in the cosmos where your name will be etched into eternity. The universe itself stirs awake as if exhaling a long-held breath, ready to embrace the reign of a power unlike any before.